Hello, everybody. Welcome to Drive-Thru. I'm your host, Tony T. As we broadcast live here on Pick Dawgz and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. Give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. That's what we do here on the Drive-Thru, Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. at 6 p.m. Eastern Time is deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later, and deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pick Dawgz and at Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek who's on the show with us today. All right, well, this is Alex Smarts. We got Shane Mickle, Tony Brown, Jay Briggs, Ninos, and Rod Zawacky. And here's how they'll line up for this evening. We've got Smart, Brown, and Ninos, Mickle, Briggs, Zawacky, and then I will close this one out. All right, got the card baseball ready to roll here. 15 game cards, some games beginning here in about half an hour. We do have one at that 6:40 slate, so let's get the show underway. Let's go ahead and welcome in Alex Smart. You'll find him over at Pick Dawgz Premium, where he does great work there. I think we'll bring in Alex right now. Alex, how's it going?
Good, Tony. We're going to attack some Major League Baseball tonight. We're going to see what the books are offering and what kind of value we're going to get here with this run line offering. And it's a game that involves Minnesota and Kansas City. Now, we've got a team with Minnesota that, they're trying to get back into a playoff positional. It's the thing with Minnesota has been they've been so inconsistent this year. You know, despite of the bats they have and everything else, there was a slow start. Then there was another run, and then there was another slow start. So here we are now, where they're in desperation mode. And that's one of the things I looked at this game tonight. I looked at desperation mode. I also looked at the fact that the Royals, Zack Greinke, has not fared well on the road this year. He has a 7.16 ERA. 44 innings on the road, and they have not been worthy of praise. Don't get me wrong. He's always been a quality pitcher, and from time to time we do see that great pitching mode sort of show up, but the veteran just hasn't had it on the road this year. And tonight, I think the Twins are really going to take advantage of them. Then we have Sonny Gray on the mound from Minnesota. He also been streaky. He had a blip in July, but he's back on track now. He's got a 2.79 ERA in the month of August. And when I look at this game, I look at desperation essentially on Minnesota's part, which means there's going to be motivation. And then we have Zack Greinke's horrible road stats this year, and Gray's on the uptrend. So there we go. In fast package, -1.5, and I've seen odds as good as even across the board here. So let's attack it.
All right, let's attack it indeed. All right, we got Alex Smart here on the Minnesota Twins here. The run line, -1.5 runs here, +105 here against the Kansas City Royals. Alex, looking at this one, I'm with you there. Look at Greinke's numbers. They've just been, just as we said, they're just horrific here on the road. As you mentioned, the ERA over 7. One thing that strikes me here with Greinke is that he's a contact pitcher. He has been for the last couple of years, where his strikeout rates have now dwindled down to about 13.5%, which could get you in trouble here when you're facing this Minnesota team that does have some pop in their lineup.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I look for tonight. And, I hate to see a great pitcher like that sort of go down in flames, but, like all great players, not all great players, but a lot of great players go down in flames. Hey, talking about that, let's see what change the football. Let's see what Brady does this year. Should be interesting.
Yeah, it'd be no doubt about that. You see how things happen there with Buccaneers. Coaching change, loses a starting center. We'll see how that rolls here. Personal leave off. We'll see how that rolls. Maybe he's trying to get talk Gronk into coming back. We'll see how that rolls. Anyway, we got the Alex here. The Twins, the run line, -1.5 runs, +105 against the Royals. This one to have a start time here of 7:20 Eastern Time. All right, Alex, let's take a look over at Pick Dawgz Premium here for tonight's action. As we got a good card here coming up here from Major League Baseball. We have still 15 games on the board here, some beginning here in about half an hour or so. Doing great. You did great work here in NFL, top leader producer in NFL for 2021. We bring that up because football here is in the air with we're in the second week of the preseason. Regular season not too far away, but what do you have going on over at Pick Dawgz Premium?
Tonight I attacked another run line. I like the word attack anyway. It makes me sound vicious, but I don't think the books are extremely scared of baseball this summer. It's been one of those summers with baseball. But you know what? I'm going to make up with it with I'm going to make up with it with football. I'm going to make up with it with NBA as usual. And we're going to just smack the books around for this summer was really funny. I got to tell people, anybody who's seen some of my action, cashed a lot of underdogs this summer. And it's, and because I'm always a value line better, I couldn't believe the amount of favorites that cashed early on this year. It was like nothing I've ever seen. I mean, there was no give or take either. So a lot of people made a lot of money. I know you've done well and you've picked your spots, but it wasn't like that for me this summer. But you know what? I'm going to make up for it. It's coming in a different direction here with football.
That's right. Get on board here with Alex Mott over at Pick Dawgz Premium. You got plays up there on the board. A run line crasher right now from Alex. Of course, these one-offs are credit guaranteed. Means it must win, or the amount you purchase is credited back into your account for more picks. That's what credit guarantee is. Pretty much store credit. Get on board there. Of course, the long-term passes. Alex has a 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. That 1 month all sports pass will get you all of Alex's premium plays for that 30-day period. He'll be in action here with obviously with Major League Baseball, preseason, and pro football, because this will cover week 1 of the NFL, as well as the first 3 weeks of college football here with that 1 month all sports pass. So get on board with it with Alex Mott over at Pick Dawgz Premium. You can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion, even greater value there, as well as that August promotion to save 15%. Use the promo code AUG15, AUG15 at checkout, and you will save 15%. All right, Alex, as always, great having you show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you again next week.
Yeah, and let's hope for a lot of value line underdogs to cash as the end of the season comes through.
Yep, okay. I'm looking at some today as well. All right, take care, Alex. All right, Alex Mott here on the drive-through. All right, let's continue here with our coverage. We're going to go off to Las Vegas, Nevada, and welcome in Tony Brown. You'll find Tony Brown over at Pick Dawgz, where he does great work up there. So let's bring in Tony Brown right now, Las Vegas, Nevada. Tony Brown, what's happening?
Tony T, what's going on with you, bro?
It's going great. All right, here we go. NL West action here at 9:45 Eastern time features the Giants here to host the Diamondbacks. The Giants here at -125, total of 8.
Yeah, this was a tricky game. I keep an eye on the NL West. I'm a Dodger fan, so I watch the whole division pretty close. And Merrill Kelly gets to start for Arizona in this one. He's been their ace. He's 10-5 on the season. He's got a sub-3 ERA. And he's actually beaten the Giants twice this year. I can't say he's beaten them, but he's got the win in both of the games. He's won about 15 innings combined, about 15, 16 strikeouts. Like, he's had some good games against the Giants in this one. However, there's a bigger trend that's working for San Francisco, and I'm going to roll with that one. They've been on fire right now. They're winners of 4 straight. They won 4 out of 5 overall, but they've won 4 in a row coming into this one. So they're smoking hot. And they're doubling up people at home. They've taken 12 out of the last 18 in this building. But the more impressive thing, they're 15-1 against Arizona at home. Arizona absolutely hates coming to this park, and they've only had 1 victory in the last 16 tries. So I'm going to roll with that trend until they can figure out how to win at this park. I'm going to take the Giants at such a small price on the money line, just 125. Too good to pass up, so we won't.
All right, Tony Brown here on the Giants here -125 against Arizona. Yeah, they've been good here on this homestand. Took care of Pittsburgh, had that walk-off there, won 2 of those on the run line. They came back with that nice win again. They've covered what looks like 3 of their 4 here on the run line here at home this year. You don't need the run line here with these odds, -125 with the Giants. One thing I'll add to that, the Diamondbacks, they have lost 62 of 83. They've lost 62 of 83 on the road against an opponent that averages 4.5 runs or greater. So against some of the offensive teams that can score, they've come on the short end of the stick here on the road here. So we got Tony Brown here on the Giants -125 against the Diamondbacks. This one to have a start time here of 9:45 Eastern time. All right, Tony, let's take a look over at Pick Dawgz Premium here for tonight. Full slate of games for Major League Baseball. We have a 15-game card. The games beginning here with about less than 20 minutes away. What do you have going over at Pick Dawgz Premium?
Yeah, I got a 3-pack up for tonight. It was a full slate of games, but I only like 3 of them. They're all 10-star rated, though. They're my best plays on the board tonight. You can get them individually, or you can get the triple pack. It's only $35 for all 3, and bang your bookie 3 times over.
That's right, guys. I got on board with Tony Brown over at Pick Dawgz Premium. The 3-pack up there, 30-star MLB Tuesday triple play, $35, horrible pricing there. Credit guarantee must turn a profit, or that amount you purchase is credited back into your account for site credits. So get on board there with Tony Brown with that 3-pack. Also the long-term pass, that we talk about them. The 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass, 30 days of plays from Tony Brown, 1 month all sports pass, his baseball and NFL regular season, as well as 3 weeks of college football will be in action. But of course, one of your best values there, especially now that we have these promos here, that August 15 promo to save you 15%, Tony Brown, is that 1-year VIP all sports pass.
Yeah, it's the best pass in sports. If you're serious about making money, you can't really afford not to get that one. You don't have to pay per day or per play, or you don't even have to pay per sport. There's no upsell into the package. You get every single play I release from every sport, the playoffs, the championship picks included, for one low price. So if you want to make money all year, if you bet all the sports, college football is coming up, NFL just around the corner, like I said, you can't really afford not to grab that pass.
That's right, guys. 1 year VIP all sports pass from Tony Brown. Year-round coverage here from Tony Brown and his premium plays. Of course, he's in action here with all the major sports. His NHL does great work there. NBA. We got NFL, all the college pro football, college basketball, and college football. So get that 1 year all sports pass. Use the promo code OG15 at checkout. You'll save 15% off. Really good value there. All right, Tony, as always, great having you on the show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you again in a couple days.
All right, appreciate having me, and I'll see you guys on Thursday.
You got it. Tony Brown here on the drive to. All right, let's continue your coverage here. Guys, we see people sign in right now. If you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap at the end of the show. Let's continue on. Let's go ahead and welcome in Ninos to the show. You'll find him over at Pick Dawgz Premium. I think we get Al ready to roll here. We'll bring him in right now. Probably didn't like the news about Bueller, but we will see if they have enough there to get through. Ninos, what's happening?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing great. All right, here we go. 8 Eastern time. Looking at a good pitching matchup here as the White Sox here host the Astros. Astros here looking to bounce back from that loss. Again, a minus 125 favorite. Total of 7.
Yeah, it was a tough loss for them. You know, they were leading most of the way and then gave it up late there. But who better to send to the mound than Justin Verlander for a bounce back? Unfortunately for them now, it won't be too easy with Dylan Cease on the other side. But again, Dylan Cease, you could even argue, is maybe the hotter starter right now, maybe more consistent right now coming into this game. But the thing about that is that Justin Verlander's been pitching at this level for a very long time now, and I think he I would rather still back him than Dylan Cease, no matter how good he's been this season. But again, then at 7, I think that's a pretty high number with these two starters, and it kind of is. And the reason why this wasn't a premium play was actually because of the few hiccups these two starters have had. They've come against the opposition's lineup, so that's why I kind of kept it as a freebie, and still think.
All right, look, I might have lost Ninos there. Indeed, we might have lost him, but he does like, as you got, he was going toward the under here. Astros, the White Sox going under, total of 7 runs. And this one will have a start time here of 8 Eastern time. Guys, you can check out Pick Dawgz Premium right now, as Ninos has plays right now up on the board. You can pick up picks from Ninos. He has his Tuesday money line up there. Credit guarantee, $15 premium, so get on board with that. Credit guarantee, which means if it doesn't win, and then the amount is credited back into account for site credits for other picks. That's what credit guarantee means. He's got those plays up there for you right now, so get on board. A 3-pack is well on the board for $36. Credit guarantee, again, that 3-pack must turn a profit or the amount is credited back into your account with site credits. Long-term passes, 3, 7, and 30 sports stats. You get all Al's premium plays for that period of time you select. You go to his Handicapper page and you make that purchase. Remember that 2-point cap promotion, add a cent capper, even greater value there. All right, let's continue on here on the show. Let us bring in Shane Mickle. You'll find him over at Pick Dawgz Premium. Bring in Shane right now. Shane, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing today, Tony?
Doing great. All right, here we go. A 7:20 Eastern time with the marquee matchups here. Here, probably the best one in the NL for tonight. We got the Mets here on the road facing the Braves. Again, the Braves, big favorites as they were in Game 1. They're minus 165, total of 8.5.
Yeah, this number has been climbing today in the Braves' favor. And a lot of that probably has to do with what they were able to do last night against the Mets. But I still think there's a lot of reason here to take the Mets to pull the upset. You know, this is a pitching matchup between Walker and Charlie Morton. And then Walker's splits are almost identical at home. On the road. He's pitched more on the road, and he's been just as good on the road as he's been at home. You know, he's had a couple blips on the radar, but so is Charlie Morton. You know, Charlie Morton's coming off a game where he gave up 5 runs. These offenses are pretty close to identical, and these pitchers are actually pretty close to identical. I think there's just way too much value here with the Mets. You know, it hasn't really mattered where these teams have played this year. They've been competitive in all games. And with this number moving away from the Mets, I think there's even more value. I'm going to take the Mets pulling the upset.
All right, we got Shane here taking the Mets here, plus 145 here against the Braves. Yeah, Morton's been a pitcher that's had some struggles, no doubt about that. And he also has to look over his shoulder because one thing about this Brave organization, they don't mess around. I mean, they got rid of, was it Newcomb, I believe? Newcomb out of that. They got rid of. They got rid of Ian Anderson. I mean, we saw Toussaint get moved. And if you're Charlie Morton, you got to say, wait a minute, this Braves. If I better get my act together here, because the Braves don't mess around.
Yeah, for sure. When organizations, especially like my Twins, like to hold on to pitchers who suck, they're going to be best next man up. If it's from the bullpen or not from the bullpen, but from the minors, they don't care where they have to find them. But they're in win now mode. So, Morton is going to need a good start because he's had 2 of his last 3 starts have been giving up 5 runs. The Braves are not gonna allow that many more. And even if even if they start in the rest of the season, they won't be afraid to hold him off the postseason roster if he's pitching the way he does and doesn't offer them much value.
Yeah, this is the lineup now when you're struggling. Here's a lineup here that is pounding the baseball right now. And one thing here about the Mets have, I don't know if you look this number up, they've been really good off a loss.
Yeah, I didn't look the number up, but that sounds right because for a team that doesn't have many losses on the season, they've done a good job of not compounding their losses and making them 2, 3, or 4 game losing streaks.
Yeah, they've been able to come. Actually, let me see if I can find this one here because I did notice that there when I looked at this game, I kind of leaned on a higher scoring game. I kind of leaned over the over, but I did notice there was a big a number here on the Mets here after a loss, which was pretty impressive. I don't think I see it here right now on my screen, but I had circled it on my research. Let me see. I'll give it one more shot here to see if I got that number here on the Mets after a loss. Let's see, maybe here, maybe clear. Here we go. The Mets 31-10 against on the money line after a loss this season. I knew that was something that really stuck out on me. So yeah, they've been money here after a loss here. The Mets plus 145 against the Braves. This one will have a start time here of 7:20 Eastern time. All right, on TBS. That's your TV game on TBS. All right, Shane, let's take a look over at Pick Dawgz Premium here for tonight. Of course, we got 15 games here on the board for Major League Baseball as the card begins in about 15 minutes with the 6:40 games. Of course, not to really talk about football, right? Football is in the air. We're just a week and a half away from the start of college football. And you put together a really good performance in both NFL and college football last season. And, of course, today, 15 games on the board over on Major League Baseball. What do you have going on over at Pick Dawgz Premium?
Yeah, for tonight I've got my MLB game of the week in an individual package for I think $29.99, or I have my 3-pack, which is my 2 other best MLB plays along with that play of the week for $39.99. Or hop on something long term. I've got that football season pass out. I didn't do any preseason games in week 1, but I will have some out for this schedule. So there's no better time now. I mean, if you don't jump on for this week, you're gonna be losing on plays that you could have for the exact same price. That price isn't going to go down, and I think that's $8.99.99 for the entire season pass of NFL and college football. That's every play from now through the Super Bowl or the national championship game, all in one spot. So hop on that package and let's make some money together.
Yeah, it's got a board here with Shane Mickle over at Pick Dawgz Premium. Of course, you see the numbers here from football, but tonight in baseball, it's got his top play of the week up there on the board as well. Also a 3-pack, which includes that play of the week. Affordable pricing there at $39. And that, of course, we said these one-off plays are credit guaranteed. You must turn a profit or the amount is credited back in your account. You get site credits for more picks if these plays do not turn a profit. So get on board there with Shane Mickle here with his 3-pack. Also the long-term passes, your 3, 7, and 30 sports pass. Get all of Shane's plays for that period of time. You're stuck when you go to his handicapper page and you make that purchase. Of course, Shane cut off a great NFL and college football season last year. He does have his college football and NFL full season early bird pass up there. Shane, great value there at $8.99, especially when you use that promo code. That's all your premium plays here from those 2 sports.
Yep, that's every single play from now through the Super Bowl. And it's not like last year one sport didn't cancel out the other with winning. They were both had winning seasons. So there's nothing better than having two winning sports making your money, especially when it's football.
That's right, guys. Get on board there with Shane Mickle. His NFL and college football full season early bird special, $8.99. You'll save some money right now when you use that promo code OG15 at checkout. It would be $90.45. That's $135 off that regular price using the promo code OG15 at checkout. So get on board. You can access Shane's page. Just click the link in the description. Under all cappers on the site, you'll find Shane, and you'll go scroll down to the bottom right before the overall records, you'll see Shane's NFL college football full season early bird special. Get signed up and use that promo code and save yourself money. All right, Shane, as always, great having you show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you again in a couple days.
Sounds good. Have a good night, Tony.
You got it. Shane Mickle here on the drive through. Hey, guys, if you missed any of our picks, we're seeing a lot of people sign in here. We'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show. I'll make sure to get that 6:40 game to you in a little bit. Actually, speaking of the 6:40 game, I think it's the one coming up. It is the one coming up. So you made it just in time. All right, let's continue on here on the show. We got Jay Briggs going to join us here. Jay, what's happening?
What's going on today, Tony?
Going good. Going great. Love these big cards. I got a good feel on some of these. I like some Dawgz going today. But anyway, you'll be looking at a game tonight here starting in about 15 minutes. We got the Reds here hosting the Phillies. Phillies favorite here, $1.80, minus 180 here, total of 9.
Yes, sir. Them Phillies, man, they broke my heart yesterday, man. They was winning the whole game and gave up that homer in the 8th. Just a dry homer in the 8th, so they didn't cover the run line. I was so sad. But I'm back on them again today, man. They're on the road in Cincinnati. Their away record is 32-25, so they're positive on the road. The Cincinnati Reds are 25-35 at home, so they're not positive at home. Like I said, the Phillies, man, they had it covered yesterday, man. They really did. But then they gave up that homer in the 8th. But I'm on the Phillies again today. I think they can give me the win. Especially in the pitching matchup is really lopsided today. It's really lopsided. Kyle Gibson on the mound for the Phillies, and then T.J. Zook, I guess that's his name, on the mound for the Reds. He has a 13.5 ERA. No way I can touch him. I think he gives up a lot of runs again today. I think the Phillies cover pretty easily.
All right, we got Jay here on the Phillies run line here. Laid the minus 1.5 runs, return minus 110. Yeah, this Reds spinning backwards right now, loser of 6 of 7. And one thing with Gibson, I've looked up this number here because I was kind of with you on that run line here. Gibson 15-6 to the run line against a team that averages 7 or greater strikeouts a game. So these swing and miss teams that strike out, Gibson has had success here against the run line, going 15-6.
Man, Tony, you be having them stats, man.
That's serious, man. It's serious money.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's a stat right there, 15-6. I like that. That makes me want to put a little more on it today.
Yeah, well, you got these advanced numbers when they match up with the situations. That's perfect. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for I'm just not looking. I'm not a big trends guy. But if I see a situation that matches up with the advanced numbers, I'm in. Put me in.
You see, me, I need to dive a little deeper in the advanced numbers. I'm more of a trends guy. It shows me success, as you guys can see over at Pick Dawgz Premium. But yeah, like you said, I think I need to dive a little more in them those advanced metrics because I really like that stat you just gave me.
Yeah, because I like it. I don't like to just follow one. I like them all meeting together. That's what I'm looking for them to meet together. No doubt about that.
And it shows how hot you are in baseball right now.
Yeah, it's helping me a lot this year, no doubt. All right, we got Jay here on the Phillies run line, minus 1.5 runs, minus 110 against the Reds. This one to have a start time here at 6:40 Eastern time. Hurry up. You got about 10 minutes to get on this one. All right, Jay, let's take a look over at Pick Dawgz.
Hurry up.
Yep, hurry up and get it in. Well, you guys
live bet it. If you can't get it on the like right immediately live bet it, I think you should be okay there too.
All right, no doubt there. Okay, we got Jay showing great profit here the last 7 days. Been red hot in preseason football, which begins on Thursday with a single game, and then throw them all at us after that. But anyway, 320. Yeah, they bookended because you got one game Thursday, one game on Monday, and then they're all bunched together there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But anyway, Jay with good results here the past 7 days. 15-game card here for Major League Baseball. What do you have going on over at Pick Dawgz Premium?
I got my MLB best bet up there today. I think I'm like 8 of 10 in my $15 best bet, man. So you guys want to hop on that? I'm telling you, we're cashing again tonight. I really love tonight's play. Or you guys can grab a 3-day, 7-day, or 30-day pass, man. Football is right around the corner. I'm hot right now in preseason. I know it's preseason, but hey, it's still action. 9-1 currently in NFL preseason. So I'm telling you guys, I'm finna smash this NFL season. So you guys might want to hop on that season pass I have up there for the NFL. Guys want to hop on that, man, or pair me up in a 2-for-1 capper special. You can pair me up with like Alex Smart, who was #1 last year. or you can pair me up with Rod or Tony, anybody, man. That's probably the greatest value we have out there. And let's make some money, man.
Let's make some money, guys. Got on board with Jay Briggs over at Pick Dawgz. See the numbers here the last 7 days, 324 units of profit. That's all documented. So you visit Jay's handicapper page over at Pick Dawgz, go down to Pick History, and you can see the plays that he's released. They're all documented tonight over on the site. Jay has released the best bet here, made it as promotional $15 premium pick, made it his best bet course credit guarantee. You must turn a profit or the amount's credited back in your account for more picks. You get side credits with the one-off passes, not on the long-term passes because they're sold at a discount. So that's what he has going on right now, his best bet up on the board over at Pick Dawgz. Of course, those long-term passes you can get on board, a 3, 7, or a 30-day all-sports pass. Jay had mentioned his NFL season pass. It is now up right now. Get every NFL premium pick from Jay now until the Super Bowl, including the preseason. We still have 2 more weeks of the preseason. He's been on absolute fire in the preseason, 9-1 documented over at Pick Dawgz Premium. So get on board here. It's $500, but we can save you 15% off right now. That's $75 off when you use that promo code AUG15 at checkout. AUG15 at checkout. You can access Jay's page by clicking the link in the description. Look for the All Cappers link, click it, and then get signed up with Jay Briggs with that NFL season pass. All right, Jay, as always, great having you on the show. Keep up that great work. We'll got you back here on Thursday.
Yes, sir. See you Thursday.
You got it. Jay Briggs here on the drive-thru. Guys, if you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Let's continue on now and welcome in Rod Zawacky to the drive-thru. You'll find him over at Pick Dawgz, where, Rod has been good to us. He does great work here on the show, giving us great winners. We had a nice doggy come in yesterday, but as you're going to find out, he loves them and he leaves them. So let's go ahead and bring in Rod Zawacky in right now. You'll find him over at Pick Dawgz Premium. And we'll get his play from him in just a second. Let me get to his card here. We'll bring him in right now. Let's see. We got a lot of people on the show. a lot of cappers here. All right, Rod, what's happening?
Hey, not too much, Tony. And just like you said, hey, sometimes today's a new day and everything's different. So sometimes you love the dog, and then sometimes today, well, I think I got to go with the Blue Jays today. So we're going to dump the dog and go the opposite today.
Yeah, it's going to go the opposite. As they say, love them, leave them. Here we go. We'll get
I'm leading.
That's right. That old Kiss song. And we go to 7 Eastern time. We'll set it up for you. Blue Jays here, minus 210, total 8.5. Give it to us, Rod.
Yeah, we're looking at this game, and we were on the Orioles yesterday, got us a nice win. And you look at the Orioles numbers, just like you said, those trends and stats, and sure, they say we should jump back on the Orioles again today, but I don't think so. Alex Manoah is getting the start here for the Blue Jays, and he's their number one. Definitely their best pitcher going this season. And sure, he's had a few rough starts his last few starts because he's been injured. He's been nursing an injury over those times, and in the last few, it gets healed to get better and better and better. And where does he do his best pitching? At home, where he is right now. And what do the Jays need? The Jays need this game more than what Orioles, and they're going to come to play tonight. You look at Manoah, 6-2 with a 2.48 ERA, with a 1.13 WHIP at home. And so he does his best work. You're going against Kramer. Kramer has not been good. He's 1-2 his last 3 with a 5.51 ERA, with a 1.45 WHIP. And I think this is a good spot here. The Jays bats come to life and they smack around the Orioles. Just like I said, the Orioles were going to smack around Kikuchi. Jays get revenge. They smack around Kramer here. Jays 12-5 the last 17 versus a starter with a WHIP over 1.13. And you look at the Orioles on the road; they have not fared so well on the road. They are 22 and 57 in their last 79 road games versus a team with a winning record. So I'm going to take the Jays here. I think they pound the Orioles, get a little bit of revenge, stop all these streaks that are going. I know I've seen the streak that says the Orioles are 5-0 as a dog against the Blue Jays and all those numbers. But Manoah comes, pitches lights out, and gets the Jays a win, back onto the winning streak. With your number one ace going here tonight.
All right, so Rod sees Manoah here on the bounce back. I always had my concern with Manoah, and then we're talking early in the season, these big guys, right? These big guys that look like football players who pitch. Sometimes they get those injuries and they nag a little bit because all that weight, if it's a leg injury, a knee injury or whatever the injury is, it's always a concern there. Even shoulder, because again, it's a fluid motion there. You've got a concern about that. But one thing here for those of you who are Orioles backers today, the one fly in the ointment that's got you nervous is the fact that Kramer in 3 starts here against the Blue Jays has an ERA over 11 and a WHIP of over 2.
Oh yeah, right. He's been. The Jays love this guy. They see him coming and going, yeah, here we go. I love Manoah to bounce back. He has been dealing with a shoulder issue, and got out of the way and gone on the wayside. I think he comes back hard here. Also, another bonus play for you. I believe his strikeout prop is over 5.5 strikeouts. I think he easily gets over 5.5 strikeouts tonight. I got him 6 or 7 strikeouts tonight. So his average is 5.62 on the season is his strikeout average, and it's only a 5.5. I think he gets over that today. Take that as well. Nice plus money there on Manoah to get over 5.5 strikeouts. Little bonus play for you.
There's your bonus for thank you for hitting those like buttons. So there you go. There's your bonus play here. That's right. Rod Zawacky here. Blue Jays run line minus 1.5 runs plus 100 against the Orioles. This one to have a start time here, top of the hour. All right, Rod. Let's take a look over at Pick Dawgz Premium here for tonight's action, showing good results over the last 30 days. Remember, come out for a really good college football season. College football is in the air because we're just a week and a half away. Next week, a week from Saturday, is when they kick it off here. So what do you have going over at Pick Dawgz Premium? We still have 15 games on the card here. We got games here beginning in about a minute or so.
Yeah, we got a bunch of games going. You can pick up my single best bet, my top play on the board today. My 10-star Bookie Buster play. You can pick that up over at Pick Dawgz Premium as a lone single play, or you can buy my get all 3 plays that I got going tonight in my Taco Tuesday triple. Or the best deal, try me for a week. Use that promo code UG15, and you'll get my week pass for under $100. Can't go wrong with that deal. You can test drive me out, and we'll get you some winners. Or best deal, go ahead and that 2-for-1 capper deal. Pair me up with one of the other hot cappers over the last month and 30 days. As you can see, been making you money. There's I'm not the only one that's been making money over the last 30 days. Pair me up with another one of them hot cappers over at Pick Dawgz Premium. The 2-for-1 capper deal will both make you some more money. So jump aboard. Many ways to skin a cat over at Pick Dawgz Premium, and we'd love to beat up the Bullets. What we love doing. That's why we're here.
All right, guys, I got on board with Rod Zawacky over at Pick Dawgz Premium. Hurry, just get on board with Rod. He's got a 3-pack up there. His Taco Tuesday triple, his 3 best bets from Major League Baseball, affordably priced at $40. Credit guarantee, must turn a profit or the amount's credited back into your account with site credits. So a good time to get on board there with Rod's 3-pack. Also has his MLB Bookie Buster up there. Good time to get on board there. As Rod was mentioning, that 7-day pass. You can try Rod out for 7 days. It will include all his Major League Baseball here for 7 days, as well as preseason football. If he's in action here in the WNBA playoffs, is Las Vegas the big favorite here to see if they can get through. If he's in action, if he sees something, sometimes he puts them on his Twitter. So if he sees something that's premium enough, he'll go there. So you just got to check the member area. So get on board here with Rod Zawacky over at Pick Dawgz Premium with that 7-day All Sports Pass. And of course, you could use the promo code AUG15 at checkout, and you'll save 15%. All right, Rod, as always, great having the show. Keep up that great work, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Hey, thanks for having me. Thanks, everybody. Smash that thumbs up, and helps us out a ton. Costs you nothing, and it doesn't even hit you back when you hit it hard. So
that's right.
Thank everybody. And you guys
that's
have a good night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Rod Zawacky here on the Drive To. All right, guys, continue our coverage. If you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap at the end of the show. We do have a 6:40 game for you, and it was Jay here on the Phillies run line. So he said you can even play it live if you like. So that was from Jay Briggs. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru, because if you miss, a lot of people signed in right now. So if you miss any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show. Let's continue on here. Before I'm not able to see the comments, I'm going to have to reboot my one of my computers here. For some reason, it's just not showing up. So let's continue on here with the show. It is now time for my picks. So let me go ahead and bring up my card for tonight's game. We're going to be looking at this one between the Cardinals and the Rockies at 7:45 here. The Cardinals at minus 230. Total sits here at 8. I'm going to be looking here at under 8 here between the Rockies and the St. Louis Cardinals. And in this one, I did verify the pitching matchups. They remain here. Kyle Freeland gets the start. A little bit of crooked numbers here. I think he's a little better pitcher than he's shown this season. 22 starts, ERA 4.84, whip of 1.41, 16.5% strikeouts. Does get the ground balls, though, at 42%, does limit those home runs. Of course, Jose Quintana gets a start for St. Louis. 22 starts, pretty good ERA of 3.37, whip of 1.24, 21% strikeouts. The ground ball pitcher here at 45%. That does limit the home runs. Of course, when you look at this one, I'm going under here. And when you look at Freeland, he really comes to pitch when he faces the winning teams. The Rockies, 13-2 the under when Freeland faces winning teams. Freeland also under in 20 of 26 when he's an underdog of plus 175 to 250. Cardinals under in 45-72 facing left-handers. So again, looking at this, I'm going to look at the under here with this Freeland. He did it a lot. A lot of those unders came in against the Dodgers. So I've seen it myself. I've been looking at this number here at his under trend for some time. It's not just here in this game. It's been something he's done against the Dodgers. And I'm going to continue to play it here against this lineup under the total here of 8. And this one will have a start time here of 7:45 p.m. Eastern time. All right, guys, check out Pick Dawgz Premium. I have 4 picks on the board right now. I have my $15 premium up there. I also have a 3-pack here from Major League Baseball. All begin about the top of the hour, so get on board there. I am number 2 unit producer in Major League Baseball. You know, James Clark and I have been bouncing back between 1 and 2. James got on top of me right now, but still I'm producing number 2 unit producer over at Pick Dawgz. So get on board with my 3-pack from Major League Baseball, and as well as my standalone sold separately here. My $15 premium pick is also on the board right now. If you prefer, just get the long-term passes. I have a 3, 7, and 30-day all sports pass. You get all of my premium plays for that period of time. You select when you go to my handicapper page and you make that purchase. And don't forget the promo code AUG15, AUG15, and you'll save 15% off. All right, let's continue on here with the drive-thru. We got through all the cappers, so now it is time here for the recap. So let me pull up the picks here from our cappers today on the show. And we had Alex Smart joined us. His play was the Twins run line, like the -1.5 runs, plus 105 against the Royals. Tony Brown was on the Giants, -125 against the Diamondbacks. El Ninos, Astros, White Sox under 7. Shane Mickle was on the Mets, plus 145 against the Braves. Jay was on the Phillies run line, -1.5 runs, -110 against the Reds. Rod Zawacky, Blue Jays, -1.5 runs, plus 100 against the Orioles. Yours truly here, Rockies, Cardinals under 8. And the one I like the most, man, I like a lot of these plays today. Boy, oh boy, I'm gonna go though with Tony Brown and the Giants here at -125 against the D-backs. D-backs have really struggled against teams that score 4.5 runs or greater, against those teams that can produce offense. And again, we've known this Arizona team, not a really strong offensive team. That's been their struggles here, scoring, and especially scoring on the road. It's been ugly here with this Arizona team. What was that angle here I looked at? Of course, Junis is on the mound here for them. And let me go ahead and pull up that number. I had it with this area. Really, it's a bet against the fact that Arizona just really can't produce runs away from home. And here we go. The Diamondbacks have lost 62 of 83 on the road against an opponent averaging 4.5 runs or greater. And right now, the Giants have played really well on this homestand, winning all 4 at home. And we're gonna take that Giants team tonight and like Tony Brown's play the most out of this one. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the Drive-Thru, guys. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow live at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring our cappers in from Pick Dawgz and Sports Chat Place. Give out live free picks for the games in prime time. Don't forget to get started every day, 10 a.m. Eastern time. It's the morning show. It's Mitch and Chris Ruffalo on the mornings. And don't forget the video series is with Mitch, 7 picks in 5 minutes. We also have Jovan's parlay of the day. And not forget Ron Romanelli's with his MLB rundown every day. We run down every Major League Baseball game with a free pick. And of course, we also have the MMA show featuring Mills and Brad Francis on the weekends. Of course, you can follow the morning show on Saturday. Right after the morning show, we got the UFC show with Brad and Mills. So make sure you tune in. And of course, you want to be notified when all these shows air. So be sure you like and subscribe. Set notifications so you're notified for these live shows. All right, that'll do it for tonight's show. Let's go ahead and bring in the crew from Night. Goodbye, guys. You guys have a great evening. We'll talk with you guys again tomorrow live at